Most small businesses, they'll throw up a website and they say, okay, I'm waiting. Come on, business. Come and get me. Come and find me. It's not going to happen. Prince Charming is not going to knock on your door and say, okay, here's a teaming agreement and subcontract for you. It's like, oh, who are you, by the way? That's not going to happen. That's a fairy tale. Federal government contracting is a numbers game. You don't want to reach out to 5 potential partners. You don't want to reach out to 50 potential partners. You don't want to reach out to 500 potential partners. You don't want to reach out to 5,000 potential partners. You want to do like at least 10,000. And I'm not joking by those numbers. So LinkedIn is the best tool. This is one of the strategies. This is just one strategy that I recommend that you use. Over 200 million out of the 330 million adults in the United States use LinkedIn. Everybody's on it. This is what's crazy. 4 out of the 5 people on LinkedIn drive business decisions. They're either making them or advising or providing input for it. 4 out of 5. That's where you want to be. So what I recommend that you do is you use like a LinkedIn automation tool that will send out, personalized LinkedIn messages to large numbers of targeted business leads. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's put this all together, this strategy. You want to find a place where there's just not enough of your type. Let's just say you see your HubZone, HHS. They're not even meeting a third of it. So what do? Well, you start doing some Googles and some research, and you find, whoa, these are some really good companies that are doing very well in HHS. This right here, these are just the top GSA awardees. That's just a GSA, on GSA schedules, that awardees for HHS IT contracts. So what do? You take these companies right here and you use Sales Navigator, which is a LinkedIn add-on. And basically it's just a filtering tool. So you filter for these companies, these 15 companies that, the top. And then what you do is you filter for people who are who have a current role in the following positions: business development specialist, business development manager, vice president of business development, account manager, capture manager, proposal manager. So you list all of these roles that are relevant to business growth, because they're the ones who are going to be interested in bringing on really good small businesses to their bid team. So, and then what you do is you filter on those. Just on this quick little demonstration, I found over 1,500 business development executives from these companies who are focusing on HHS. And if you want to get it really tight about HHS, then you type in HHS right here, or you type about Health and Human Services, and you Google it. You search for different things until you find them. Your website address right there is nothing but a query. That's what that is, that will find these 1,500 people. So then you go to a LinkedIn automation tool. This one is called Meet Alfred. I don't recommend it, but this is kind of typical of them. So what I would do is you want to send out a personalized LinkedIn message to each one in a connection request. So you've got like 300 characters to really knock their socks off. So it'll be something like, hi, first name, because it'll personalize it. It'll pull the name, the information off of each one of those contacts profiles. Hi, Bob. I'm the CEO of an ISO 9001, ISO 27001 certified HubZone, and we're pursuing a large set-aside opportunity and believe Northrop Grumman or Deloitte would be an ideal strategic partner. I'd love to meet to share capabilities briefs. Please let me know your availability. Thanks, Randy. Now, there's a lot of different things going on in this message. One is it's personalized, so they don't think it's a robo thing going. The second thing is that you're the CEO. They know that they're talking to a decision maker. The third thing is what knocks their socks off. You are an ISO 9001, ISO 27001 certified HubZone. You're one of 17 companies. He doesn't know that. He just knows he's never seen one of you. He's never seen a HubZone with two of these two ISO certifications before. So now he immediately says, holy shit, I've never seen one of these kind of before. I've never seen a Hub Zone 2 ISO certifications. Wow, that's kind of unique. So you keep on going. You're asking him to join your bid team for a massive set aside opportunity. What does that do? One, it shows that you've got the corporate credentials and the corporate maturity to pursue large prime contracts. You're going to pick one that's way out there in the future, and that's going to really impress them. Like, wow, they're getting 9 months ahead of this thing. This is, I can't believe how mature they are, how much they got their act together. Most of the small businesses, they see something that pop up on SAM.gov and they're bidding on it, within the week. It's like this company's really got it going on, and hey, I can actually make a few bucks off of this company. I can get some subcontract work, and that'll add to my bonus count. So I can get a bigger bonus at the end of the year. I tell the people who do this, expect a 1.5% hit rate. So you're saying to myself, like, why in the world am I going to go through all this work to have a 1.5% hit rate? But what if you send it out to 10,000? That's 150 business development executives that may not be able to help you now, but in a period of 2 years, if you maintain that relationship, will make your life better in some way. That's 150 people, 150 business opportunities. That's a lot. Now, the companies that are really doing this, they're getting a hell of a lot higher than that. They're getting about 7 or 8%, hit rates. And so again, these people may not have anything for you today, but over a period of 2 years, if you maintain that relationship, something good is going to happen. Because the bottom line is what you have to do is you've got to demonstrate that you're a mature, low risk small business that can add value to the bid. You got to show them that you're creating value. So here's an example. The people that I work with in Government Contracting Academy who are using this strategy where they get the corporate credentials, they do the massive outreach and stuff like that. They're getting a teaming agreement, I'd say about every 3 to 4 weeks. There's a company right now that he's been doing this for almost a year, and he's got 11. He's on 11 different, bid teams during that time period. And of those 11, 4 have already been won, and then the remainder of those 11, they're still up in the air, and the award determination hasn't been made. And on a few of those, they're still in the process of submitting the proposal. So right now he's on 4 or 5, I can't remember, on awarded contracts right now, and they're large IDIQs where they're now bidding on IDIQs, through it. So of those 5, I guarantee you at least 2 of those are going to be showing up as, no kidding, revenue generating contracts this year for him, at least 2 of those 5. And now he's got the other, 6 or so, teaming agreements that are in place that could end up, and I say at least half of those are going to end up in an award. So he's going to get at least 3 more awards out of those. So he's looking pretty good after doing this massive outreach, just using one strategy, the LinkedIn massive outreach. One strategy. And he has over a dozen real subcontracting opportunities, to be successful on in a year's time. A dozen.